Is Peter there? Yeah, I see you. Peter.
Yes.
Take it away, Peter.
Thank you. So I'm Peter Ringstad, and I represent a company with the name Ligna Energy. Therefore, I'm sitting in the forest. And if you've heard about us, it might be with some kind of reference to making forest batteries or paper batteries. So this talk today is going to be about a circular self-powering solution for Internet of Trillions of Things. So the powering of the sensors is the theme for us, since we are doing rechargeable energy storages, like the one that I hold in my hand, and you're going to see it also on the presentation. So a bit about our origin. We charge wood residues with energy. Like 30% of all the pulp in the world is wasted, and we use that as one of the sources for making energy storages. So our foundation as a company comes from materials technology. That's what we were born from. And we have basically a technology that you can utilize for large scale storage as well as for smaller components like powering IoT nodes. So the technology is basically a combination of what you would say a sustainable material technology, a very green selection of conscious selection of materials, and what we would say like a unique combination of existing roll-to-roll manufacturing technologies. And by utilizing those two branches of knowledge, we can create interesting storage components. So that's where we come from, and driven by massive, what you would say, societal drivers like the energy transition, the electrification itself, and also the digitalization, which connects very well to IoT. So all of these three main vehicles is connected to storage of energy. So zooming in a bit to Internet of Things, then the first thing that we are reaching out for with our storage components is actually energizing things. So as you can see here on the picture, it's a sensor node, it's a label, connected label, and the next way for us from a technology and company scale up point of view is to energize buildings, and then we can take that as the final step, even energizing cities. But right now we focus today and as a company fully on this little thing that I have in my hand, which connects to the sensor of powering sensors. So the focus areas for us is smart buildings, asset tracking applications, smart labels, huge markets in themselves, but all of them needs power. So if just looking into buildings, if you want to make a CO2 impact on the world, like 27% of the CO2 emissions in the world relates to operation of buildings. So if you can operate buildings well with IoT, for example, you can, using IoT for making money, basically, you also make the world a better place. Energy consumption goes down, which is making money. Space is utilized with more people on the space you have. That's making money, and also you can also save money on service, doing maintenance service only when needed. So a bit more statistics: 150,000 IoT devices connecting to the internet every minute, 2025. Like, well, 10 to 100 million batteries then will need to be dumped every day. So this is an environmental challenge to power loads and loads of IoT units. So what we can see around is that existing solutions, battery solutions, have some kind of element of either toxicity or too expensive, the wrong form factor, flammable content, and issues when it comes to disposal. And our component, the S-Power, looks like this in cross section. It's what should we say, coated structure using roll-to-roll processes to manufacture, as I mentioned in the beginning. And we use typically production methods that you can see in the picture here when doing the component, which then leads us to the greenest, the most cost-efficient, thin, flexible component. You can sort of chew it, it's safe, and it's also sort of okay to dispose this component sort of in the wrong way at the end of life. It's like throwing a package into the garbage bin. So what we have then, together with an energy harvester, we are powering sensor nodes which you can see in this illustration. It's a sensor node where our battery is sort of together with electronics and the harvester, which in this case is a solar cell, in a sensor node, which you can see on the wall here in the room. This is another example with our battery in a shelf label context. So if you look into our web page, you can download the data for a component, and maybe that's the best way to continue from now. Then, if you're interested in the component, to download the data sheet and connect with us. You can also order samples via the web page since 1.5 months, so it's not too far away into the past. So we're very open to interaction with you as customer, or as system provider, or as investor. So in the end, I just want to mention to you, if you're an investor here today, we are entering an investment round where we aim to raise 5 million in Q1 2023. So it's opening up now. So if you want to contact us for that purpose, we're open to that. And again, to sum up, a circular self-powering solution for Internet of Trillions of Things. Please connect, please interact, even buy components, or if you're interested in discussions about investment. So that's Ligna for now.
Perfect, Peter. Thank you so much. And again, I love that you stick in time. That's great. We have a question for you. Up to what temperature is the battery operational?
The current version of our component is operational up to 40 degrees. We will release a version 2023, which will go up to 65. Okay. So we want to sort of, by introducing the version that we manufacture and have in our hand, we want customer interaction and building the component in. But we are sort of aiming for an upgraded version during 2023. But we don't want to lose time. We want to be on it.
Great. Can you say anything about how long have you been going on with this?
Yeah.
The answer, but maybe the other people would like to know if you started yesterday or.
The company was sort of formed out from the materials technology back in the beginning of 2018. But we have focused on the Internet of Things type of components, manufacturing and marketing wise, for, well, almost 2 years now.
Yeah.
So technology is maturing for large scale storage, but our technology sort of energy density and capacity wise is good enough for IoT powering. Typically surface shaped components, it's very good.
Okay, perfect. I have no more questions for you, so thank you so much, Peter. Good luck with your business and fundraising.
Thank
Time
you.
flies when you do fundraising, so it's good that you mentioned it already. Thank you so much.